Kids, and welcome back to another Calon Kids, where today we are doing the parable of the talents. So go get your stuff and we are going to make our little package. So come on, I'll see you back in a minute. So the parable of the talents can be found in Matthew 25. And it's a story that goes, a man had 3 servants, and to each of them he gave some talents. Now talents back then was like money. So let's imagine he gave one of the servants, it says 5 talents. So let's imagine that is £10. Then to another he gave 2 talents. So let's imagine that's £5. And to another he gave 1 talent. So let's imagine that's £1. So off they all went, all with their money. And the one with the £10 went out and he worked really hard. He bought businesses, he did a lot with the money, and in the end his £10 turned into £20. The one who'd been given 2 talents, or let's pretend it's £5, he did exactly the same. And when he'd finished doing all his business with his money, instead of having £5, he had £10. The one with the 1 talent though was a little bit scared and didn't want to lose the £1 that he'd been given. So what he did was he buried his pound in the soil deep so that nobody could find it. A few weeks on, the master called the servants back and told them to bring what they had with them. The one that had given 5 talents had doubled it and made 10 talents. Remember, the £10 went to £20. The one who had 2 talents had also worked hard, and instead of bringing 2 talents, he brought more talents back as well. The master was so pleased and said to both of them, "You've done really well. You've worked hard, and look, you've been rewarded by doubling your money." But the servant who'd been given 1 talent brought it back, and he obviously only still had 1 talent, because all he had done was he had buried it. The master said, "What have you done?" And when he explained that he was so fearful that he might lose the money, so what he decided to do was to bury it and keep it safe so that he wouldn't lose his 1 talent, the master was furious. He says, "You've been really lazy. Instead of using what I gave you and working hard, you have just buried it and done nothing." And he took the talent off that servant, was really angry with him, and gave that 1 talent to the one who had 10 talents. And the lesson of the story of the talents is that God gives us all talents. Now, in the world that we live today, we class talents as things like skills and abilities. So, for example, you might have a fantastic talent to sing. You might have a gorgeous voice. You might have a fantastic talent to play a musical instrument. You might be able to run fast. You might be able to be good at maths. You might be able to be good at drawing. There's loads of things that God might have given you as your talent. And what the story is telling us is that the gifts that God gives us, our talents, we are to use them. Because as we use them, we get better at them. So as we practice our piano, we get better. As we practice our drawing, we get better. And what God is telling us is that what he gives us, we have to use and we have to get better at so that it grows and becomes something bigger. Not like the servant who had the talent and just hid it, pretending he didn't have it so that no one at all could see it. So whatever you're good at, use it. God has given you that talent, that skill, that ability for a reason. So you make sure you use it, and then it will all bring glory to God who gave you the talent in the first place. So what we've got here is a little bag of talents, and we're going to make one right now together. Now I've got a little bit of like sacking. It's from an old sack bag. If you have it, it doesn't matter. You can use any material that you can find. Tissue paper, even kitchen roll. Anything that you can make like a little bag out of. And then what we're going to do is we're going to cut this into a circle. Now, if it's easier, then ask Mummy and Daddy if you can borrow a plate, a dinner plate, and cut around that. I'm just going to cut it freehand. And if you're struggling with scissors, ask a grown-up to help you. Then we're going to make ourselves some talents. Now, I've got a sheet of silver paper. You can use normal paper and paint it. You can use normal paper and cover it with kitchen foil, whatever you want to do to make your coins. And we're going to cut out talents. Now, if you remember from the story, the one servant had 1 talent, one servant was given 2 talents, and one servant was given 5 talents. But you can cut out as many talents or as many coins as you want. So I've drawn around something small and round, and I'm just going to cut those out now for you to see. So there you go, I've cut out all my talents. Now I've decided to cut out 10, which is what the servant made his 5 talents into. Remember in the story? So once you cut out your talents, what I want you to do is think hard about what you're good at, what your talents are, and I want you to write them all down on your talents. So it might be that you're good at singing, so write that down. It might be you're good at drawing. Could be baking. It might be that you're good at keeping your bedroom clean. It might be that you're good at being thoughtful. So you finish putting all your talents, what you're good at, on your little coins. Then when you've written all your talents on your little coins, you can put them in your bag. So mix them all up and then put them in the centre of the bag. Then all we need to do is pull the bag together so that all the ends come together. And then I've got a piece of string. You can use a bit of ribbon, you can use thread, cotton wool, whatever you can ask Mammy for. And just tie the thread to the top of your bag in a ribbon, in a bow, so that when you are feeling maybe that you just don't know what to do, or you don't think that you're very good at something, you can open your bag of talents and remind yourself of the abilities and skills that God has given you. So remember this week that we are meant to use our talents and use what we're good at to help other people, to help ourselves. So don't hide them like the man did in the story, because what happened to him? He lost his talent. What you have to do is use your talents, work hard, practice more, become the best you can possibly be, and then you will be rewarded. Have a great week, and I'll see you again next Saturday. Bye!